Is it 8 o'clock at night and I'm having a coffee? Yes. Did I also say a couple videos ago that I was on a book buying ban? Also yes. But today, we're opening books. Because I broke my book buying ban. Hi guys, welcome or welcome back. My name is Amber. So like previously stated, I have quite a few packages here. I lasted, a couple weeks? I have no reason. I have no excuse. I just have no self-control. But let's just get right into opening these. Start with this one. Oh, I also can't remember what I bought at all. So this could be a surprise. I remember a couple books, but most of them I don't remember. Oh, this one got all bent. Well, that's just sad. Anyway, the first one that we got is The Last Letter by Rebecca Yarros. After Fourth Wing. There's a hole in my chest. And to fill that, I'm going to try another one of her books. And let's see. So this one is about a guy that's in the army leaves a letter to another person in the army asking him if he can go help his sister, Ella, raise her twins. So it sounds like best friend's sister vibes. Okay, I'll take it. I have not heard a ton on this, but this is one of her other books that I've seen the most on TikTok. I didn't know anything about it. I just picked it. So let's hope it's good. Then I got The Witch Collector by Charissa Weeks. This one I've seen quite a bit on TikTok. I'm not really sure what it's about. It says, every harvest moon the witch collector rides into our valley and leads one of us to the home of the immortal Frost King to remain forever. Today is that day, collecting day. But he will not come for me. I, Raina Bloodgood, have lived in this village for 24 years, and for all that time he has passed me by. His mistake. Raina Bloodgood has one desire. Kill the Frost King and the witch collector who stole her sister. On collecting day, she means to exact murderous revenge, but a more sinister threat sets fire to her world. Rising from the ashes is the collector, Alexis Tybalt, the man she vowed to slay and the only person who can help save her sister. Thrust into an age-old story of ice, fire, and ancient gods, Raina must abandon vengeance and aid the witch collector, or let their empire and her sister fall into enemy hands. But the lines between good and evil blur, and Raina has more to lose than she imagined. What is she to do when the witch collector is no longer the villain who stole her sister, but the hero who's stealing her heart? Sounds pretty interesting to me. Onwards to the next box. Pull to open, but there's no pull tab there. So this one is an Enchantment of Ravens by Margaret Rogerson. Literally the only reason I got this was because in one of my Illumicrate boxes I got, I think it was like a roll-up like pencil case, I think, if I remember correctly, that was based on this. Like I said, I have zero good reasons for buying any of these books, and it was very impulsive. I just saw books and I decided to buy them. I didn't even look into half these before I bought them, so I do remember this. She's like a painter and she does portraits for people called the fair folk, and they like can't do anything without like ruining it, and so they have like humans do everything for them. And then this says they trade valuable enchantments for Isabel's paintings, but when she receives her first royal patron, Rook the Autumn Prince, Isabel makes a deadly mistake. She paints mortal sorrow in his eyes, a weakness that could cost him his throne and even his life. Furious Rook spirits Isabel away to his kingdom to stand trial for her crime, but something is seriously amiss in his world, and they are attacked from every side. With Isabel and Rook depending upon each other for survival, their alliance blossoms into trust, perhaps even love, a forbidden emotion that would violate the fair folk's ruthless laws, rendering both their lives forfeit. What force could Isabel's paintings conjure that is powerful enough to defy the ancient malice of the fairy courts? I want to open all of my Amazon boxes first, because the Barnes & Noble ones are the most interesting. I also forgot I got this one. I also picked up Sorcery of Thorns by also by Margaret Rogerson. I had no clue that they were the same, but I'll take it. I don't remember what this is about either, but I remember people saying, I think it was this one, is like Akhtar vibes, kind of, maybe not. This one says, all sorcerers are evil. Elizabeth has known that as long as she has known anything. Raised as a foundling in one of Ostermere's great libraries, Elizabeth has grown up among the tools of sorcery, magical grimoires that whisper on the shelves and rattle beneath iron chains. If provoked, they transform into grotesque monsters of ink and leather. She hopes to become a warden charged with protecting the kingdom from their powers. Then, an act of sabotage releases the library's most dangerous grimoire. Elizabeth's desperate intervention implicates her in the crime, and she is torn from her home to face justice in the capital. With no one to turn to but her sworn enemy, the sorcerer Nathaniel Thorn, and his mysterious demonic servant, she finds herself entangled in a centuries-old conspiracy. Not only could the great libraries go up in flames, but the world along with them. As her alliance with Nathaniel grows stronger, Elizabeth starts to question everything she's been taught about sorcerers, about the libraries she so loves, even about herself. For Elizabeth has a power she has never guessed and a future she could never imagined. Okay, now on to the Barnes & Noble. These are the ones I've been looking forward to the most. Mainly because I bought like a Barnes & Noble edition of one of the books. Gosh, why? Anyway, and I'm excited to see what it looks like in person. This is not it. This one is Autumn's Tithe by Hannah Parker. I remember adding this a long time ago to my Goodreads, and then I saw it, and I was like, you know what? It's coming up to fall time. Why not? Every girl in Ballamore dreams of being chosen by the Fae. For some, because the Fae promised to deliver them to the beautiful fairy realm. For Larkin, because her closest friend was chosen the previous year. She tries to accept her fate until she discovers that her friend is in danger and the promise of eternal joy amongst the Fae could be a lie. Larkin breaks the sacred covenant between humans and Fae and enters the fairy realm to find her friend. Her only ally is Finder, a fairy prince of the Autumn Court who now owes her a debt after she unwittingly saved his life. Their bond is both the key to her survival and possibly her downfall. Underneath the glittering facade of the fairy realm sees a shadowy pact wrought in blood, betrayal, and lust for power at any cost. A tithe must be paid by each of the courts of Erodian. Both Finder and Larkin's people face retribution if the tithe goes unpaid, and their bond could destroy the foundation of the courts and the human world forever. Giving a mild Akhtar vibe. And then we have The Stars Are Dying by Chloe C. Penaranda. That is a long synopsis with very small font. Long story short, Celestial Guardians are gone. There's a tyrant king, and the main girl's name is Estrella. She only has bits and pieces of her memory from the last 5 years, and she wants to know more about her past, so she's willing to leave the cruel arms that hold her safe from the wicked vampires rumored to roam the land. So she meets a mysterious guy named Knight, who she accepts his help. Ooh, there is a bargain between them. So I'll just read the last paragraph. It says, once their bargain is struck, Estrella's chance to escape comes in the form of accompanying her best friend, Cassia, to the King's Central. There on royal territory, it's the centenary of the Libertatum, a succession of trials hosted by the king in which 5 human lands compete for a cycle of safety from the vampires seeking blood, claiming souls, and savaging after dark. So when tragedy strikes, Estrella must decide if taking the place of a murdered participant for the safety of her kingdom is a ruse worth dying for, or if protection and the answer to her past really are her strongest desires. Sounds pretty good. I saw the cover and I liked it, so. But it makes me happier knowing there's vampires in it because that's perfect for fall. Okay, on to the package that I'm most excited for. I don't think this is right. This says I ordered 3 copies of Wolfsong. Okay, I'm gonna have to take these 2 back. That's embarrassing. I now have 3 copies of Wolfsong by TJ Klune. I got the Barnes & Noble exclusive edition. Ooh, I like that. Anyway, so I'll return the other 2, but I have no clue what this book is about. I literally just I got an email about this getting released, and it said that it was an adult fantasy with romance, so I bought it. The Bennett family has a secret. They're not just a family, they're a pack. Wolfsong is Ox Matheson's story. Oxnard Matheson was 12 when his father taught him a lesson. Ox wasn't worth anything and people would never understand him. Then his father left. Ox was 16 when the energetic Bennett family moved in next door, harboring a secret that would change him forever. The Bennetts are shapeshifters. They can transform into wolves at will. Drawn to their magic, loyalty, and enduring friendships, Ox feels a gulf between this extraordinary new world and the quiet life he's known. But he finds an ally in Joe, the youngest Bennett boy. Ox was 23 when murder came to town and tore a hole in his heart. Violence flared, tragedy split the pack, and Joe left town, leaving Ox behind. 3 years later, the boy is back, except now he's a man, charming, handsome, but haunted, and Ox can no longer ignore the song that howls between them. And this is the one that I was looking forward to most. Oh, the outside's a little damaged. But that is The Daughter of the Pirate King by Tricia Levenseller. And I've heard a ton of things on this. I'm excited. I bought the Barnes & Noble. Oh, okay, there we go. They just look so good. Let's see what the actual hardcover. Ooh, I like that hardcover too. Okay, but anyway, dang, they did such a good job with this book. This is the inside too. It just looks so good. There will be plenty of time for me to beat him soundly once I've gotten what I came for. Sent on a mission to retrieve an ancient hidden map, the key to a legendary treasure trove, 17-year-old pirate captain Alosa deliberately allows herself to be captured by her enemies, giving her the perfect opportunity to search their ship. More than a match for the ruthless pirate crew, Alosa has only one thing standing between her and the map, her captor, the unexpectedly clever and unfairly attractive first mate Raiden. But not to worry, for Alosa has a few tricks up her sleeve, and no lone pirate can stop the Daughter of the Pirate King. I love it. Oh! I didn't even realize, too, that it also has, like, one of the ribbons. Okay. This is adorable. This is, like, one of the cutest editions I've ever gotten. I'm really looking forward to this book, I think the most, just because I have seen a lot of good things on it, and I've never really read a pirate books. I'm excited for that one. I'm honestly excited for all of them, but I think that one the most. The next thing I need to do is return the 2 other copies of Wolfsong that I accidentally bought. Makes a lot of sense on why that order was so expensive. So anyway, let me know if you've read any of these books. If so, what you thought of them. Any other books like this that you really enjoyed, put them down in the comments too. I'm always looking for more reasons that aren't really reasons to break a book buying ban. I'm not even going to say that I'm putting myself on a book buying ban because I already know when I take these 2 books back to Barnes & Noble, I can't go into Barnes & Noble and not look at other books. So I'm going to end up buying more. I already know it. I've accepted it. I'm not going to fight it. Then after that, after I leave Barnes & Noble, then I'll put myself on a book buying ban. And I'll try and stick to that one. Thank you for watching my chaotic book haul. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to keep up with all my future videos. And I will see you in the next one.